Good evening, Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com. It's actually earlier than I usually do videos here. It's only 11:20, almost 11:30, right? I come back from a kind of wild, serendipitous evening. Fair warning, this is going to be sexually explicit, and it's not for children. It's it is for adults. It is for adults who aren't persnickety, I guess. Two preliminaries. So I was just talking with my neighbor, Claudio, who's a Swiss Italian. Did you know a thing like that existed? So he's born on the border, but he's totally Italian. I have another Italian on the other side, actually, Dominic, who's full Italian, right? And anyway, I'm telling him and his, I think he's a Russian neighbor, about my night and how he's going to do a video. And the Russian says, so you're helping them. So you have to watch the rest of the video to understand what he means. So I went out tonight and intending to do some things, but ended up doing others, and not spending much money. Basically having a drink and moving on, having a drink, moving on. I'm kind of looking for pleasure and challenge, I guess you would say. Anyway, I remembered. I'm like, oh yeah, I went to Asia Bar the night before, and I talked to this girl named Pack, which I associated with packing up a box and going to the post office. So I thought, and because I was there last night, and I was in a rush. I was just doing the same sort of thing, and I didn't buy her a drink. That's how they make their money. So I said, I had told her, I said, just wait till tomorrow. I'll come back. I'll buy you 2 drinks. Right? They get about $3 per drink. Not big money, right? So that story comes in later, and so I go back. But first, let me tell you about Pak. She is from Chiang Mai, up in the north. She is a barista in coffee shops. So looking for work. She's 27, has 1 child who's 4, and you know, I like to say every Thai girl who works in a bar has the same story. They all do. It's all the same story, right? So Thai guys are such fucking losers. So she ends up, you know, having, and there's no sort of support system, so a Thai guy can just fuck off, right? Incidentally, Thai men have under world average small dicks. They're uncircumcised. They're about 4 inches, and they're like a pencil, right? I've been told that by every Thai girl, right? So they, when they have sex with a Falang, a foreigner, like a Westerner, they never go back. Like fucking never, ever, 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 ever. So, Western men, You want to get girls who like to fuck you? Come to Thailand. And they're beautiful. They're awesome. So many keep themselves like so sexy and young. You'll have 40, even if you like the older ones, 40 years old or so, right? They have bodies of 20-year-olds. And you're fucking around with those like disgusting, entitled feminist cunts in the West. Ha ha ha! You're stupid. The joke is on you, right? I would never. Anyway, I get on with the story. So, I go see Pop and do my duty because I promised her 2 drinks. And then we get into it. She speaks almost 0 English, but she's very masterful on her phone with Google Translate. So we're basically talking phone to phone to phone, right? So I learned a lot about her, and so that's where I learned she's like a coffee barista, and she's been looking for work and going place to place. She came here, and now like 3 days ago, she starts working a bar. Right? But so the system works like this. Like they dress sexy and nice and they greet customers and so on, and they get hot drinks. Right? But it's little money, right? They're gonna make it like little money. Even if they work hard at it. To make the money, which they eventually learn, is that you have to take bar fines. And what a bar fine is that this is a fine to the bar for their lost income if she leaves work early. And typically it's about $500. And she gets half of that, which is roughly, it used to be $15, so she'd get $7.50 from that, and the bar gets $7.50 from that. Because, she's not selling drinks anymore. So she's going with the customer. Now, whatever happens after that, is completely up to her and the customer. But a big caveat is she does not have to take a bar fine. Does not. It is totally up to her whether she takes it or not. And so she will say yes or no, depending on whether, yeah, I like him. I'll go home with him, sleep with him, have whatever level of sexual activity that you agree on, and wake up in the morning and oftentimes go out to breakfast. That's how it works, really. Same in Philippines, same in Indonesia, same in a lot of places, right? People don't understand this. They think this sort of activity is the guy driving up to the street corner with the girl with heroin tracks on her arm. It's not like that here. Never has been. Never has been. I mean, chicks here do not take drugs. They do not smoke. Most of them drink alcohol sparingly. They keep their bodies in shape. They stay healthy. They're doing it to help their family, right? So it's awful the way they're degraded, and the way men who know what's going on, as opposed to most of the stupid fucking cunts in the world, know how it works. Right? Fucking awful. I fucking hate people. I hate people. Right? So there is there is this thing. Oh, well, on the hate people front, let me say what partially motivated me to do this video, and that is in my last email out, there's something, and I'd like to read the unsubscribes because some of them put in an actual reason. So first one who put in a reason is some sort of cuck simp guy. I don't even recollect so much what he wrote, but it's a typical virtue signaling cucked simp male. The second one was a typical cunt chick, right? I don't like normalization of older men having sex with younger women. Normalization has been going on for fucking millions of years, you stupid fucking ugly cunt. Right? In what part of mammalian nature does alpha males not steal all the young, wonderful, pristine pussy from the younger males? It's to teach the younger males. Well, it has the effect that it teaches the younger males to be an alpha. Well, I'm an alpha. I'm 61 years old, and I fuck 20-something girls regularly, right? And you know, it's so easy for me, you know. But take from that what you will. I mean, you're gonna say, oh, you're paying them a lot of money, or you're a sex pad, or whatever. No, you don't know fuck all. You don't know fuck all. I can chat up a 20-something Thai chick any day, all the time. It doesn't matter whether they work at the bank, or Tesco Lotus, or any place else. They're always at the ready. You stupid fucks. Stupid fucks. And, you know, it's mostly you ugly cunts who are fat and ugly. You're Western fat and ugly, and nobody wants to touch you or fuck you. It disgusts them to even think about it. These girls keep themselves in shape. And what man wouldn't prefer them to you, right? So get off your fucking high horse about it. Get off your fucking high horse about it. Maybe get your body into shape where someone wants to fuck you. Okay? You have no problem. No problem, as the Thai girls say, right? They operate by making themselves desirable to men, and particularly men, older men who are that they perceive has a sense of competence, and that they will protect them. And if the man ends up liking them, they will protect them. They will do everything to keep them safe and secure. This is what all women should want. And because Thailand doesn't have a fucking safety system where they replaced men with the state, so all women clamor for the state and say, fuck all the men, right? Thailand is a country that operates correctly on that score, and I hope it always does. And fuck all the fucking Western cunts. God, it's amazing to me that men want to fuck anybody, any white woman from the West, you know, except a nice, conservative, pristine, sexy girl, which you can only find pretty much in the Republican, conservative side, church side, all of that. Those girls understand, and bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. bless your hearts, right? All the other skanks, fuck the fuck off. Fuck the fuck off. I'm gonna take a break. Come back. So I'm back to talk about the experience with Pak tonight. I mean, wonderful girl. And just to recap, she's a barista for coffee, but was looking for work, and now she's ending up working in a bar. And she is hyper sexy, and she, but you know, she, when, you know, I sat there, I bought her the 2 drinks, and she's a master at Google Translate, so we were talking phone to phone, really. And though I told her, I said, you have to get up, you have to get your English up, right? And there's a lot of girls there who speak English, so she'll learn it eventually. But I said, you know, you're not going to make any serious money with the by selling drinks. You know, you make some, but it's going to be little. You have to do the bar fines, which means you have to go home with the customer, because you know you will make like way more money. But you get to choose, so you would just be choosy, but you need to get it under your belt, because she's never been with a foreigner guy, only Little Dick Timon. And so, and she understands, that's what's cool about her. Like, she's like, yeah, but I'm scared. She tells me, I'm scared, yeah. So, in terms of my title of my post, in terms of grooming, so it's kind of what I'm doing. You know, I gently tell her, well, you know, I can help you, but it's up to you. And maybe in a week or 2 or something like that. And she's like, yeah, maybe, right? So, look, you know, that just fell into my lap. I didn't expect that, right? And she's cool, right? So she's very sweet, and we even talked about coffee a bit. And she said she make a very good Americano. So, what else can I say about her? We'll see how it goes, right? And then, like, I head out to do some other rounds, and I have a disappointment in one place, but because Nancy, the girl with the burned leg that I did a video about, has suddenly rushed off to home for some reason or another that I am not aware of yet. So she was not available. So I said, okay, let me go around. So I go to a place that I like a lot called Laguna, and which is a big open space with lots of bars. They're all independently owned. So I go to one, and this is going to be quite rocking. So I go into this one place, and I meet a girl comes up to me. Her name is Malin. It's kind of like Milan, but it's Malin. That's how I remember it, right? Young as fuck. She's only 20, but she is just crazy hot. But she's honest, and she speaks great English. And I'm like, how do you speak such good English? She says, I've never worked in a bar before. It's just, I'm just brand new. I never even be with man before, she tells me. Right. So, she's hyper honest, right? 20, and speaks good English. I mean, excellent English. And I'm like, how do you speak such good English? She said, because for many years, my mother had husband from Sweden. And so they communicated in English. Right? Her father, her actual father is Thai, but so she had years as a child with a Swedish man in the house. And I guess he was smart enough to say, don't teach them Swedish, teach them English. So her English is fucking, I have a conversation with her like crazy easy. Here's where it gets weird, guys, and sexually explicit, right? So she tells me that she's sort of bisexual. She likes girls and men, fantasizes about both kinds of sex. But that since she was 16, she only has girls as friends, girls as sexual partners, right? But that she is, she works at the bar because she wants to find out about having men as sexual partners, right? You're sitting to a hot girl, sitting in front of a hot girl who's telling you this openly and honestly. She's very open and honest, right? And no need to talk about that. Anyway, on my phone, I have this picture I saved a long time ago, and I have it in my favorites and everything, with a girl on girl thing. It's really cool, right? It's a girl eating a girl, and the recipient has like a most beautiful bush, right? So I like, would you like to see a picture? And I show it to her, and she loves it. I don't know if it made her horny, so I start probing more. I ask her about her fantasies and so on. She's totally open, completely open, right? And she's only 20 years old. And 20 years old, speaks great English. And so I'm like, well, so you've never actually been with a man before? She's like, no, but I want to. I like, how about threesomes? She says, yes, I fantasize about threesomes. And I ask her what she would want in a threesome and everything. And I'm not going to go into those details. Actually, that would be a little bit over the top. But my message is that, oh my God, really weird. She's very nice to me. And she said, let's hook up with Line. Line is the way everybody communicates, like your Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or anything like that, and everything. So, dudes out there, I think I'm gonna bring this to a close. What are you doing, right? Guys tell me, oh, I'm not interested. Oh, fuck off. You are interested. You're just too much of a pussy. You don't have any balls, and you're what's the word, like pussy whipped. You live for the fucking cunty, stupid, entitlement shit that Western women put out. That's why you have low testosterone, because you're not with anyone who you want to fuck, right? What does a man do? He fucks women. Oh, I'm devoted to my wife. Fuck off. You're full of shit. Maybe you are. Okay, good, right? But typically you aren't, right? They're entitled bitches, cunts, walking around berating you, telling you what to do. Fuck off. You know, I know some men are privileged, and some men have wonderful wives. And you know who has the wonderful wives? The very conservative men, probably Christian, probably in the Republican Party, who have wives who know how to make a man happy and pleased, right? Can you imagine, like, think of Nancy Pelosi's husband who's just being wrapped up for his DUI. Why was he drunk? Why was he so drunk he totaled his car with another, and everybody's racing to change the judge and everything. Because what kind of an ugly fucking skank is Pelosi? I mean, the guy, you have to have sympathy for him. Imagine that was your pussy. Look, men have to fuck women regularly, and you have to fuck a woman that you are desirous to fuck, that drives you crazy and makes your cock hard, right? So, I guess to wrap it up, I am grooming both Pac and Malin, right? So, may make it, may not, but I'm being friendly, and they're like, they like me. We're all on, we're connected on the messaging system. Now we'll go in and see them again. I'm not spending much money at this, right? Then let's see how it goes. But you know, if it doesn't work out, there's thousands of others, right? Men, testosterone replacement therapy. Don't look at all those people trying to sell you a bunch of crap, right? Come here, go to the beach, get sun every day, and go out and chat up young chicks. Your testosterone will be fine. All right. Signing out. Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com. Subscribe to my channel and watch my videos and like and do all that stuff everybody says, right? But I'm trying to get up to monetization, so if you can help me out a bit, and I know this particular video is not for everyone, but on the other hand, I'm Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com, and I do transparency, honesty, and whatever. You know, I know that people hate transparency and honesty. People hate it. So many people hate it. It's hilarious. Isn't it hilarious? All right. Ciao.